Hello, Sam. You all right, babe?
I'm good, yeah, I'm all good.
Oh, good, good. What have you been up to?
Oh God, just quizzes, bingo, homeschooling, but not much of it, to be fair. Um, we've been in the garden last week because it was nice, but this week's not so nice. So yeah, not really a lot. It's starting to get a bit boring now. Like the novelties wore off a little bit.
Do you go through waves with it?
Yeah, I think to myself about 2 o'clock. I think, oh, I could go back up to bed for a nap.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Just to kill a bit of
Just
time.
to kill a bit of time.
I feel like some of the days just fly by, though. And some days I feel like I've
Yeah.
done so
Even
little.
the weeks.
Yeah. I just don't know where it's going. But don't they
Yeah.
say sometimes the less you do, the quicker
Yeah.
time goes and things like that? It's crazy.
And you forget the names of the days as well. The only day I know is Wednesday because that's my bin day.
See, the only day I know is Sunday because that's like cook a roast. Oh, I love
Yeah.
that you've got your top on. Social distancing is a mood.
I saw it first.com.
Guys, please check out the lovely Sam Bailey wearing one of our tops.
I've
Everyone,
had so many people comment on this. They're £10 and they're amazing. 100% goes to the NHS and they're amazing. And I love a baggy jumper because I've got big boobs, you see, so I have to have a nice baggy t-shirt. But I love it.
lovely, and they're lovely quality, Sam. I've got this
Oh,
one
they
on.
are. Yeah, they're really nice quality. They're not, and I've got a feeling this won't shrink. I don't know why.
It washes up lovely because you know
Yeah,
some t-shirts go all funny and the lines go funny.
yeah. You can
This ain't
feel
one
it's
of
good
them.
quality, but the t-shirt, I'm not with white t-shirts. I like black t-shirts, you see, or anything that's like black because I wear a lot of black. But yeah, I was well impressed with these. Really, really impressed.
Oh, thank you so much
Love
for
it.
supporting the cause. Like, it's so close to my heart, and I know that there's so many people in that NHS system that are
I
struggling to get
know.
the right PPE. I mean, they're
Yeah.
working amazing hours. To me, they literally are angels on the earth. Like, they're
I
incredible.
know. Like, when you think about what they actually do, and the thing is, if they're in a situation, and I've heard some horrible stories about nurses that have been on the front line but not got the right PPE. But it's either they go in and deal with somebody, or they'll die, or not go in because they've not got the right PPE. And a lot of them have actually gone in and done it,
Yeah.
and it's awful. I even said to my husband today, I hope that the NHS give people pay rises after this because I think they deserve it. I really
Yeah.
do. Like every single, and it's not just the NHS. It's like there's a lot of key workers out there. Like I'm an ex-prison officer as well, as you know, and prison officers are really struggling at the moment, and it's really difficult for them being in work and being in that situation because of being poorly, and it's just a forgotten service. And I thought to myself today, you know, that they're also key workers because if they don't go to work, prisoners are still locked up. And I know that everyone goes, yeah, keep them locked up, but it will cause riots. And for the people that do go to work, it's worse for them. So it's almost like if you don't go to work, you could potentially harm one of your colleagues
Yeah.
by not going to work. So it's like it's that sort of situation. I'd never go back into service like for what it is now, but anybody that's going to work at the minute, I'd love to go to work. Me
Yeah.
personally, I want to do something. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to do something. I've got bog roll in the boot of my car, and I'm like, anyone need any bog roll? But that's gone now. Everybody's got bog roll now.
Yeah.
So it's like, what can I do?
That's how I was feeling this week. I've gone round a few of the
You've been
local
busy though, Radio. You've been really busy.
really busy, so I've been keeping busy doing my Get Gobby with Bobby, which has just been so nice for like people.
You'll have your own TV show when all this is gone. You know that, don't you? It's
Do you
going to
reckon?
happen. Yeah, I reckon so.
Uh,
Absolutely.
let's hope so, Sam. Fingers crossed, that'd be
Oh, it'll
lovely.
be good. It'll be really good.
I'm good when I'm busy, and do you know what? This started off when I started doing my Get Gobby with Bobbies. It was just talking to familiar faces, talking to celebs of all parts of the industry.
Like-minded people.
Yeah, and I got so many messages from people going, Bobby, this is helping me with my depression, my anxiety, my
I've got
loneliness.
anxiety. I suffer really bad with anxiety. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Big
and
time.
so you get where they're coming from. And I told them, I said, this has to be taken further. So that's why I want to make it and why I have just put so much of my time and effort into it, because it's nice for people to look in and have that bit of escapism
Yeah.
for 15 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, other people are dealing with it, having a little chat and taking your mind away from just binging box sets on TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good to kind of have some kind of human interaction, even if it's just virtual. I think it's so good for the mind, because
Like I do a live in the morning. And for anybody that knows me, I do a live in the morning. I look like Madam T from Les Mis. My hair's all over the shop. I've got a dressing gown on, no makeup on. I don't really care how I look, because me and the hubby take it in turns to get up with the dogs. So it's his turn tomorrow morning. I get a bit of a lay-in, because the dogs cry to go out in the morning, and he comes down and sits down, turns the telly on, or goes back to sleep on the sofa with the dogs. So when it's my turn, I come down about 7:30, and I go on FaceTime Live, and I have about 700 people on there just chatting crap. But
yeah,
I just talk about my day and the fact I've got no makeup on. Talk about whatever they ask me about. Some people talk about, you know, the stresses of having to get the kids up for like virtual school, and a lot of mums come on and talk to me, and this goes on until somebody else comes down the stairs. We get a bit of movement, which is normally a couple of hours later. I'm normally on there for a couple of hours, and people love it, because they all say to me, Sam, I love that you're no makeup. I mean, this is the first time I've done my hair in 4 weeks, and it's still crap.
Oh, it's lovely, babe.
But what I'm saying is,
look, mine's just too long to do anything with now. But you know what? I actually don't even care no more. I'm like,
do you know what they're going to do? They're going to bring back the 90s curtains. That was what they'll do. Everyone will have those curtains. Do you remember the lads? They'll have the 90s curtains coming down to there, and the shaggy perm.
And the shaggy perm.
Yeah.
How are you finding the whole homeschooling, Sam?
Right, so first day of homeschooling, I was like a regimented Miss Trunchbull. Like literally walking around the front room, making sure the laptops were out for the kids, because they've all got their own little like section on the table, and had it all set out. And I was like, lunchtime's going to be this time. You can have a break here. It lasted 1 day, Bobby. I couldn't do it. I was like, this is so stressful. But at the same time, it's difficult, because my daughter's doing like GCSE mock, so she's the year before GCSE level, and she's got like a timetable from school, and it got to a point where the teachers were like, where's your work every day. We've had meltdowns because she can't do the work, because you can't get printer paper. I couldn't get print ink for 3 weeks, because everybody's homeschooling, so everybody's buying the ink, and I couldn't get it. And then you go on Amazon and it's 3 times more expensive, and I refused to buy it. So I rang the school and said, can you stop this particular teacher from emailing my child? I said, because she's now behind on everything else because of this, and they calmed down now. And I think the teachers have, I spoke to the headmaster, and he said that all the teachers I've been told now just to let them do it at their own pace and not be so structured, because all kids are dealing with this in different ways. My son is loving life because he's in there right now playing on Roblox with his mates, and he's talking to his friends, and I'm quite happy for him to do that. I'll give him 1 task a week to do, which is a big task, like writing a story, which he's got to do for his English, and then it will go on. But they're being given 3 or 4 tasks a week, and I've told the school he's only doing 1. He's doing 1. I'm not giving him all them tasks, because he needs it more than anyone, because I do worry about him a little bit. But then you've got Miley, my daughter. She's learned to do things like washing up, cooking, baking cakes, and the teachers have all said they're learning these skills that we can't teach them at school. So carry on
like life skills,
carry on doing what you're doing now. And you know, I've bought little bits of bark, we've done rainbows, we've done all these different things. We've made this lovely handprint thing that I'll show you, it's on the wall. Let me show you. We made this. So
that's amazing.
So it's basically all our hands locked in, and it says at the bottom, because it's back to front, it says together is the safest place to be, and it says lockdown 2020. And I had it put in a frame, and it's just things like exactly, it's things that I've been writing a diary about the kids, and And I'm not worried about them. I've actually said to my kids, you can pretty much write off this year.
Yeah.
Just forget this year ever happened, babe. So don't worry about it. When you go back to school, the teachers are not expecting you to have done everything, because every child deals with it differently.
Yeah.
And I'm not pushing my kids because it's for my mental health and theirs. And at the same time, we've all got to live with each other. And me and Craig have not argued once since we've been in this lockdown, because I'm not lying. Shut your face. But because at the beginning we said, look, if this is how it's going to be, let's stop ourselves from getting wound up with each other, because I don't want to be in an environment like that. So, like, that's tension. So we've been fine, really. We've kind of laughed a few bits off, and he's got his own thing. He's sat on the sofa now with headphones on, you know, listening to something on his phone. And then I've got the TV in my room. So I'll go upstairs and watch RuPaul's Drag Race. Love it.
Love that you love RuPaul. I love it. Are you watching the current series?
Yes, I am watching the current series.
I'm so excited because we were day late.
You had Heidi on, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Oh.
I couldn't believe it. She's been one of my favourites this series.
Ross followed me on Twitter.
Who did?
Ross.
Did know.
Yeah, he's followed me. I was like, oh my God.
Craig's like,
oh, RuPaul's Drag Race. I love it.
Who's your prediction of your four in the finalists?
God. Gigi. Is it Gigi?
Yeah.
She's got a really, she's like a model.
Yeah. Very strong. Her face is, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. But when I looked at it, because I only started watching it last year, and I watched, the first series I watched was series 11. And then I went backwards, series 10, series 9, and now I'm on series 8. And then the new one's come out, and I'm like, I've got to watch that one. But then I've not watched it from series 1 all the way up. I've watched it completely the wrong way round.
Yeah, I'm the same.
My favourite one was series 11 with Brooklyn Heights and all of them lot in it. And when they had Vanjie back in, that was one of my favourite series. And yeah, brilliant.
Miss Vanjie.
I know. I met Vanjie. I met Vanjie in Ireland. Yeah, because I was doing Fat Friends, the musical, and we was in Ireland. And whilst we was there, I think it was Belfast, someone had told me that they was on in one of the bars, or she was there. And I contacted the bar and said, look, cast of Fat Friends, Natasha Hamilton, like Jodie Prenger, Natalie Anderson, Freddie Flintoff, all of us were in this place. Can we come along? The girls were going crazy, all the ensemble. So I managed to get us all VIP tickets, and we went straight to the front of the queue and got to meet them. And then we've met Willem and Alyssa Edwards in Ireland as well.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam, I'm jealous.
No, I know. No, I do love it, but I like watching it, the makeup as well. They do some amazing makeup, like
incredible. And Rue is just perfection. The way he's got that walk and that stuff, how he holds himself is just
I know. And the wigs that come right up here.
Yeah.
They're just amazing.
I could look at him for days. I'm so intrigued. Like he's got it nailed to a fine.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I do love it.
I'm looking
That's my go-to at the minute.
Yeah.
That's my go-to. He's been watching loads of things. Like, he's been watching a thing called Ozark.
Oh my God, my other half's been watching that. He's smashed.
Yeah.
I barely saw my boyfriend for 3 days. He was just
he's obsessed with it.
Yeah, we've done 30 hours of TV.
Yeah, I think he's got Gangs of London to do, but apparently it's really violent. So I've told him he's not to have it on in the day because it's really, really violent, apparently. And I don't like stuff like that. I'm more of a Stranger Things kind of person. That's my bag. So
did you see The Stranger?
Yes, we did. Yeah, I got a bit lost, you know. I got a little bit. I did. I got a little bit lost on The Stranger. I did. I
loved it.
I loved it, but I was getting through it, and then I kept on saying to him, and he was getting out. I was going, so who's that then? You know, because I've not binged on it, and I think if you're watching that, you've got to watch it literally episode after episode. But I wasn't. I was leaving it a couple of days, and then I'd sort of go, who's that then? I mean, what they're going to do on TV? Because I've heard that all the soaps are going to be stopping because they've run out of film.
Well, yeah, because they only pre-record so many weeks in advance, didn't they?
Yeah,
So
they're all going to stop.
They've slowed it down to make more episodes, like to make sure they had more weeks. But I think they must be getting to a point now where even all the pre-recorded ones, they can't slow down no more. So I guess it will just have to stop. But I don't know what.
Someone mentioned today that they are going to carry on filming, but it's going to be social distancing filming. I'm like, how can you do that? Like, unless they write the storyline in that it's a social distancing kind of storyline, and they quickly get the writers in and write it in as if it's now.
And write it in as that reality, yeah.
And then write something about COVID or something about, you know, someone in the street getting it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how they're going to probably have to kind of address it. Apparently, it's not been addressed on any of them yet, is it?
No. So I bet those writers are having a good old Zoom meeting and trying to get stuff done.
The funny thing is, I'd never heard about this Zoom, but since this lockdown,
I know.
On Zoom.
Well, I've got Zoom Pro. I pay for it because it's so good.
There's a pro, is there? I didn't even know.
No, well, I've just had a Zoom quiz at 7 o'clock with the cast of Aladdin with Anthony Costa.
Oh.
So we've just done. There was 8 or 9 of us doing a quiz. I didn't win. We're not very good. And then straight after this, and then tomorrow I've got a Disney quiz. I'm going to be terrible at this because I'm really not good with my Disney stuff. With the cast of Fat Friends, with Jodie Prenger, Natalie Anderson, Kevin Kennedy, and all them a lot. So that's going to be good. Tasha Hamilton. And then on Sunday, family quiz. But I've bought bingo cards. I'm going to do some street bingo when it's nice and sunny.
Love that. That's a nice idea.
Yeah, because we had a quiz out on the front. I've got like this mobile speaker. And I went out the front and I got my gloves on. I wrote out invitations for all the neighbours because we live in like a circle. And so I went round and put letters through the door saying you're invited to a quiz on Friday at 6 o'clock. Everyone came out in the front with their chairs, sat down with a drink, and then I did this big quiz and I did like a TV themes round. So I played some music and I had to guess what TV show it was. And then I said, I'll do one the following week. And we never did because the weather changed. So I've then said, I'm going to order some bingo tickets. So I've ordered bingo tickets. They came yesterday. And then when it gets a bit sunny, if we're still able to do it and we're still in lockdown, I'm going to do driveway bingo.
That's a really nice idea. Do you think we'll be in lockdown a bit longer, Sam?
Yeah, I do. And I, to be honest with you, and I'm going to say this, I mean, our industry is going to be hit the hardest because, you know, I have to have an audience to perform. So, you know, I've just had a West End show cancelled. So I was supposed to be in a West End show in August, going through all the way to October. It was my West End debut, and that's been cancelled.
Oh,
so, which is fine. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing, I can't even say what it is, but next year in January, hopefully, sometime next year it'll go ahead.
Let me know when it does, and I'll be there to support you.
It's a good show. I'll tell you what it is after. But basically, Panto at Christmas, I've just been having a discussion with the guys from Panto saying, like, I think most Panto companies will want Panto to go on, but I think it will be done so that there's less in the theatre. I think they'll want to try. I'd like to think things are going to kind of go back to normal in August. That's me being positive and thinking it'd be nice if it is. I'm supposed to be in Nashville as we speak. I was supposed to be out there recording. I'm supposed to be in LA next month for Summit, and then we're supposed to be going to Disney in July. And I don't think, well, we're definitely not going to go because I don't want to go Disney. No. Why would you want to go to Disneyland, Florida, which is going to be infested with people and germs, God knows what else? I don't want to go there. I don't want to take my kids there. So that's going to have to be cancelled. So for people that are talking...
They look out,
well, the good thing is this Florida holiday, there was 24 of us that booked. and there's 4 different families. So I've paid for 9. So I've paid for 9 flights, and then there's a villa that we've paid for. We may get a little bit of money back on the villa, I don't know. But with regards to the flight, I don't want my money back on the flight because I want to support the airlines by keeping it there. But I want to move it to next year because it's the 50th anniversary of Florida, of Walt Disney World in Florida next year. So it's going to be epic anyway. So I'd rather leave it till the following year.
Yeah. And then you ain't got to worry about the money next year anyway.
Exactly. And then Norwegian Air, who I was going to LA with, I've exchanged my flight to cash points. So it's basically, I've got cash points, you know, like when you get air miles, it's the same thing, but I've got these cash points, and that will get me 2 flights to anywhere internationally. So I've just got that in the bank for that. But this one in Nashville, I can't even get hold of the company. They've gone AWOL. They're like not answering any phone calls, not answering any emails or anything. And I should have flown on Monday. So luckily that one.
Social media? Can you not message them on social media?
Tried the social media side of it, tried emailing them 3 times. I've even sent them a section, whatever it is, letter, because I've got a friend of mine that works by, is it Section 74, letter saying that under Section 74, you need to pay me my money back. I get the situation, but I should have flown ages ago, and all I've had is like a generic email that's sent out to everybody, not a personal one saying, I know you're on this flight, we're going to do this. It might take a few weeks, just as a common courtesy. That's all I would like. But I've had nothing.
So, that's naughty, babe.
Yeah, but you know, I get all the airlines are in trouble. We're kind of in the same boat. I've had loads and loads of work cancelled, and I should be working now. And you know, we're kind of just festering here and waiting for the call to say, okay, Sam, this gig's on or whatever, and I'll be like, put my fur coat on, drop my fur coat in the wings, and off I go. But nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Just our diaries almost overnight just emptied. Which I know so many people around the world, everyone's in the same boat with it. But like you say, in our line of work, it really is a different kettle of fish, because if we can't be like, if we can't be doing TV, so there's no TV or everything's been, it's just everything out on TV. It's all pre-recorded.
But I think they're doing amazing when you look at like Good Morning Britain in the mornings. I think I love watching that in the morning because that's where all your information comes from. When you're sitting watching that, that's what I like to watch in the morning to get all this information. But for me, it's like when people say to me, oh, when do you think lockdown is? I have no idea when lockdown is going to be over. I couldn't tell you, because I think as long as people are doing what they're told to do, you know, we've not been out. I've been to supermarkets. I'm surprised at how many people are not wearing masks when they go to supermarkets. I wear one, but I wear one so that I'm showing other people that I'm being safe.
Yes,
as well as being safe myself. It's just you wear a mask, but I think obviously now they're going to make it compulsory for people to wear masks. But where are people going to get one? Are they going to charge you £9 and have it on a prescription where you have to get a mask that way? I don't know.
Yeah, I've been wearing one for weeks though. Whenever I go and do my essential shopping, always have it.
Weirdly, I went to New York with my daughter in February, middle of February, and I bought masks before we went there, like 3 weeks before going there, because of COVID happening beginning of January, end of January when it was all coming about. I was concerned about getting on a plane, and I bought these horrific masks, and she's like, I'm not wearing that. It looks like, you know what teenagers are like. She stood there now, she's like, I'm gonna look so stupid. I was like, you might look stupid, but you might not die if you wear it, so have a word for yourself. So we didn't wear it because we got to the airport and no one was wearing masks, and this was the middle of February, and we went to New York for 5 days, didn't see anyone wearing masks in New York. And then not one person, and this was the middle of February, and it was only, we got back on the 22nd of February, and it was only like 2.5 weeks after that New York got really hit with it, and it was one of the worst places. And
they had it,
so it's crazy. I mean, I'm glad we went when we did, but I mean, I'd have hate to have been out in New York when they shut all the theatres that night, because like it would have been awful. But it's just frightening how quick it can happen. And I think personally, for anybody that's a parent out there that's got kids, just look at your kids and say and just see how resilient they are and how well they're coping, because we're struggling as adults, but kids, they've got more of a social life than anyone. They go to school every day and they see 20, 30 of their friends every single day. To go from that to nothing, especially my Miley, she's 5 years old. She doesn't really understand it, but they're being so good. I've not wanted to murder them yet, just put it that way. So
that's always a good sign. Oh, thank you so much for doing this tonight, Sam.
No, it's my pleasure.
If you've enjoyed it, I'd love to have you back on again sometime.
Yeah, we'll do it, yeah.
I love it, yeah, me and you.
Yeah.
So
Take care, babe.
In a couple of weeks.
February, and it was only like 2.5 weeks after that New York got really hit with it, and it was one of the worst places. And
they had it,
yeah. So it's crazy. I mean, I'm glad we went when we did, but I mean, I'd have hate to have been out in New York when they shut all the theatres that night, because like it would have been awful. But it's just frightening how quick it can happen. And I think personally, for anybody that's a parent out there that's got kids, just look at your kids and say and just see how resilient they are and how well they're coping, because we're struggling as adults, but kids, they've got more of a social life than anyone. They go to school every day and they see 20, 30 of their friends every single day. To go from that to nothing, especially my Miley, she's 5 years old. She doesn't really understand it, but they're being so good. I've not wanted to murder them yet, just put it that way. So
that's always a good sign. Oh, thank you so much for doing this tonight, Sam.
No, it's my pleasure.
If you've enjoyed it, I'd love to have you back on again sometime.
Yeah, we'll do it, yeah.
I love it, yeah, me and you.
Yeah.
So
Take care, babe.
In a couple of weeks.